Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Cloud Learner Pro channel. In this channel, today we are going to learn about Azure Virtual Network. We'll perform some labs, how to create a virtual network, how to create subnets, and what are the reservations we have in Azure. We'll have a diagrammatical way explanation. Also with that, we'll create one VM and we'll see what will be the IP address picked from a VNet or a subnet to the VM NIC card. We'll do all those labs in this video and try to understand more about virtual network and subnets, its creation and its functionality. Let's jump onto the portal to create a virtual network. To create a virtual network in Azure portal, you can open Virtual Network Blade and click on Create button. Then you'll have to provide the details. First, you select the subscription, the right subscription in which you want to create a virtual network. Then you select a resource group if you have any existing resource group, or else you can create a new resource group. Since I have an existing resource group, I'm selecting existing resource group, which is demo-rg. Here you have to provide virtual network name. I'm providing my virtual network name as vnet-test-01. This is my VNet name. I'm going to create my VNet in East US region. If you want to change the region of your virtual network, even you can change it. Like if I want to change it to West Europe, so I can change the location of my virtual network to West Europe. So according to your requirement, you can choose the region of virtual network as well. Next, if you click on next IP address option, here you'll have to provide the range of your virtual network, like it is the CIDR range or the address space of your virtual network. By defaultly, it will give you 10.0.0.0/16 as your address space. If you want to change, you can change this address space as well. If you want to give a new address space to the same virtual network, even we can add a new address space to the virtual network, like 192.168.10.0/28. So I'm giving this as my address space range. So according to your requirement, you can add multiple address spaces for your virtual network. After that, if you want to create multiple subnets, you can create in the below option by clicking add subnet button. If you want to create subnets post VNet creation, even then you can create subnets. Let me show you how you can create a subnet in this blade. I'm going to edit this subnet values here. So I'm going to say my subnet name as prod subnet, and I'm saying my subnet range as 10.0.0.0/28. So I'm going to click on save. Before I click on save, you can see the address space range which we are dividing as subnet here. So it is going to get 11 IPs plus 5 reserved IPs. So remember this, there will be 5 reserved IPs for every subnet you create. If you create /28, /24, /16, whatever the subnet range you are providing, 5 IP addresses will be reserved by defaultly from Azure side. So here I'm getting almost 16 IPs. In that 16 IPs, I'm having 11 IPs which I can use, and 5 IPs are Azure reserved IP addresses. Since I'm having the IP address range as 10.0.0.0/28, which is the subnet value 28, for that subnet value, I'm getting 16 IPs. Now I'm going to click on save button. See, the changes are reflected here and the subnet address range as well. If I want to add one more subnet, I'll click on add subnet and I'll tell test subnet. This is the subnet name. I'm giving a subnet address range as 10.0.2.0/28. This is my second subnet address range, and this is my second subnet name, test subnet. So I'm going to click on save. Even here also you can observe before saving, there is address space value, which says the address range starts from 10.0.2.0 to 10.0.2.15. Here for this subnet value /28, I'm getting 16 IPs, in which 11 are usable and 5 are reserved IPs. If I change the value from 28 to 24, the IP range will be changed based on the subnet calculation. The IPs what we get will be changed. If I give, instead of 24, if I give 22, see the IP address change. I mean, this is not the right CIDR, but I'm just giving a value that IP count will be changed here. So we'll go with 28 only in our lab, and we'll create this second subnet as well. And next you can click on security. If you want to enable Bastion host, DDoS protection, firewall, so you can enable them. We'll have a separate video for these components as well. For now, you don't change anything, just go with the default settings and click on next tags. Here, if you want to add any tag value, you can add the tags. You can click on next, review plus create. Here, it will run a final validation. If everything is fine, it will say validation is passed. In case if any blade is having any components or any variable or any parameter missing, it will show us error, validation failed. Since we have provided all the details, it says validation is passed. Now I'm going to click on create button. Yes. See, initializing deployment, you can see a notification here. Now it took me to a page where it says deployment is in progress. In a couple of minutes, our VNet will be created and we will be able to see the VNet details as well as subnet details. Let's wait for a while to see that output. You can see now the deployment is completed. If I click on go to resource, I will be able to see the details of VNet. It says the VNet is in demo RG. It is in West Europe location, and the address space range is 10.0.0/16. If I go to subnets, I can see the subnets here: prod subnet, test subnet. So the VNet which we created and subnet which we created during the creation phase, we are able to see it as is. In case if you want to create any subnets after VNet creation also you can do. Let's see how we can do that. To create a subnet, once the VNet is created, all you can do is come to the VNet, come to the subnet option and click on add subnet here, plus subnet, provide the subnet name. So I want to give the subnet name as demo subnet, and I'm giving the range for the demo subnet as same, which is created here as default address 10.0.1.0/24. I'm going to click on save. I'm going with the same default option. I'm not changing any option here, and I'm creating new subnet. See here, you can see the demo subnet is getting 251 IP address because the CIDR range is /24. So this is a simple lab to create a VNet, to create subnet, and after creating VNet, how we can create subnets. We'll also see some of the diagrams of this VNet, and we'll try to understand a little more from the diagram. Let me switch to the diagram page now. Currently, I'm presenting the diagram to explain you in the diagrammatical way as well. See, we have created one VNet, which is VNet-test01. The address space of the VNet is 10.0.0.0/16. And in this VNet, we have created 3 subnets. First one is test subnet. Second one is prod subnet. Third one is demo subnet. So if I see this range or address space of prod subnet, the address space of prod subnet is 10.0.0.0/28. So this is the configuration which we have created now. If I have a requirement to create one VM in prod subnet in VNet-test01 VNet, what will be my VM IP? My VM IP will be 10.0.0.4. This will be my VM private IP. If I create a VM with the name demo-VM-01. Why the VM IP will be 10.0.0.4 is, you remember when I was creating subnet, there is IP reservations. The value of IP reservation is 5. If I go back to portal again, see, I switch to the portal now. In the portal, you can see there are 5 Azure reserved IP addresses. So those reserved IP addresses will be used for a special purpose in Microsoft Azure. After those reservation IP addresses, we will be getting free IPs of 11 IPs as per the subnet value what we have here. So among them, the range will be starting for us will be 10.0.0.4. How it is, let me explain you. So let me explain you what are the IPs which will be reserved. So the first 4 IPs of any range, like in this range, the first 4 IPs will be 10.0.0.0, 10.0.0.0.1, 10.0.0.0.2, 10.0.0.3. The first 4 IPs, along with them, the last IP address of this subnet range, which will be 10.0.0.15. So these 5 IP addresses will be reserved, and the IP address between this range, like 10.0.0.4, and the last IP of this range will be 10.0.0.14. So those are the 11 IP addresses range which we can use for the VMs or any components to get the IP addresses. So if we see this data, so what will be the available IP next IP? 10.0.0.4. So that IP address will be aligned or allocated to our VM. So let's do a quick lab also to see whether the VM will get same IP address or not. Let me create one VM in the prod subnet in vnet-test-01 vnet and see whatever I explained in the diagrammatical way is justifiable or not. So I'm going to create one VM. For that, I'm going into virtual machines blade. I'm clicking on create virtual machine. I'm selecting the subscription as Cloud Learner Pro, and I'm selecting a resource group as demo-rg, providing a VM name as demo-VM-01. A location, the VNet location is West Europe, so I'm going to select West Europe location. I'm not changing any other options here. I'm just filling the details. I'm providing username and password. I have provided the username and password. I'm going to click on next disks. I'm going to click on next networking. Here I'm going to select the VNet, which is already created. The VNet which is already created is VNet-test-01. This is the VNet, and I'm going to select the subnet. The subnet is prod subnet. And I'm giving a public IP address also because I want to connect to the VM with a public IP. And I'm going to click on review plus create. Once the final validation is passed, I'll click on create button to create the VM. Once the VM is created, we'll log into the VM and we'll validate whether the private IP address is same as we presented or not. Now I'm going to click on create button. This will deploy a VM for us. Let's wait a couple of minutes for the deployment to complete. Now it is in deployment in progress phase. Once it is completed, we'll validate the private IP address. Here you can see the deployment is completed. I'll go to resource by clicking on go to resource, we can see the private IP address of VM is 10.0.0.4. So whatever I explained in the diagrams is justified. The VM what we created in the vnet-test-01 and in the prod subnet is getting the IP address 10.0.0.4. That means after the IP reservations, we are getting the available IP from the fourth IP of the particular subnet range. So this is all about VNet creation, subnet creation, and VM creation, how the VM will be getting an IP from the subnet. So all those components or all those concepts have been explained here. In case if you have any doubts, please put your comments in the comment section. I will check and reply to your comments as well. Finally, thank you everyone. Thanks for your time watching my video. And if you are liking these videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.